Go ahead, Justin.
Michelle, are your nails black or dark blue?
Dark blue.
Okay. I can't tell.
Well, I made it through the 6th grade. I had a teacher in the 6th grade and he hated my guts. I didn't care for her guts. She was my reading and spelling teacher, and the only thing I've ever made straight A's in my life was reading and spelling. And I was bored. Excuse me. And when a high-practiced person gets bored, things pop in his brain. He has no control over it. Things like, get up in the room. And that'll get you spanking. And this teacher, she had the thing with my dad. It's called 2 for the price of 1. You get a spanking at school, you get a spanking at home. And I do my best to sit back there and I get spankings. And she hated me. What's the way I pronounce her name? She had a wonderful name. I didn't give her this name, but I had a lot of fun with it. Her name was Miss Barth.
Her name was Miss Barth.
B-A-R-T-H. And I'd come into class every day, I'd say, why, hello, Miss. Barth. She didn't appreciate that. And Miss Barth was a big lady. She had thighs and zipper zip codes. I never seen anything like that in my life. And she had one of these hairdos like I've never seen before or since. It was huge hairdo. Looks like tank top patties with a hairnet over. I mean, you can house missionaries on furlough up in that thing. And I would sit in the back of her class, and what I would do is I'd take up my pack pen, and I'd do my best to keep my hyperactive brain occupied. I would make up big words that only I knew what they meant. It didn't take much to entertain me. I'd make up words. Well, then I'd write letters with these words. I've used these words in conversation, and Miss Barth found a letter written day with these words that I made up. And she came waddling over to me with that letter. And you could hear her coming. And you could hear her coming. Her thighs were apologizing to each other. Excuse me, part me, excuse me, part me, excuse me, part me, excuse me, part me. She stuck that letter in my face. And whenever she get upset, she shake that head. That'll do it just flaw. I was dodging hairpins. She said, Mark, what is this? I said, can't you read? She said, Mark, why don't you write something that makes sense? That doesn't make any sense. So the very next day, I took her letter. She told me to write it. It said this: Dear Miss Barth, your feeble attempt to participate in any conversation only goes to exaggerate your already pathetic lack of mental ability. Sincerely, Mark Lowry. I got a 3-day vacation. Mama came to pick me up at school because I'd been kicked out of school, and the worst part of that was when Daddy came home. Oh, Daddy came home. He set me down, and he always explained to me before I got a spanking why I was getting spanked, because you just forgot. He set me down and he said, Mark, if you ever write anything like that again, don't sign it. My dad's a lawyer.
Good job.